This is the X Sports Network.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Dear God, we thank you for the countless ways you bless us each day, for smiles you place along our path, for the peace we find in creation. Help us to live in a spirit of gratitude, to see your presence surrounding us, to embrace each moment with joy. As we connect with each other, may we rise above our differences and find the blessed community you intended, one full of support, empathy, and kindness. Dear God, we thank you for the opportunity to draw close to one another, to share hope, grace, and faith, to love unconditionally as you love us. Amen.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Good afternoon. Welcome live from Huntsville High School. Little Alabama High School softball as the Huntsville Lady Panthers get set to host the Hartselle Tigers. Huntsville coming in 25-16 overall, 6-0 in Class 7A Area 7. Good for first place. Hartselle coming in at 28-5-1, 6-0 in Class 6A Area 15, also in first place, and ranked second in Class 6A softball. So it should be a good one. Ashley Balch joined by our producer today, AJ Good. Good to have AJ back with us. He's been very busy across the line in Tennessee with a lot of high school stuff in Tennessee and also junior college stuff in Tennessee. So it's good that AJ could join me today as we wrap up our season almost. We're down to 4 games counting this one. Tomorrow we will be live from Moulton as the Lawrence County Red Devils will play host to this exact same Huntsville Lady Panthers team. So the softball is coming to an end. We'll have a couple of games next week, and then these girls will get ready for their area tournaments. Of course, baseball, the regular season is over, and those teams, with a little bit of a different playoff setup, they have to play their 3-game series on the weekends and can't do it like softball where they go to one location and play an area tournament and have everybody there. So baseball finishes a little bit earlier than softball. So 2 weeks left of high school softball action, and we'll be glad to carry 3 more games after this one as we get ready to get started. Starting on the mound for Huntsville is 8th grader Kaylee Cowan. So we talked about it, Taylor and I did the last time we had a game about how many youngsters you see now, and especially the girls' game, and now an 8th grader starting on the mound today for Huntsville and stepping in for Hartselle is shortstop KG Prater. KJ this year doing exactly what you want from a leadoff hitter, hitting .439 on the year, 36 hits, She scored 48 runs, drawn 22 walks. And she'll take that one outside, and the count will be even, 1 ball, 1 strike. KJ Prater, just a junior. As 8th grader Amelia Fox, the second baseman, waits on deck. And Prater ahead in the count now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Been so fortunate this year. Of course, if you ask the weather guys at the Tennessee Valley Weather, they say we need the rain. But, man, we've had some great weather for high school sports as Prater will lift that one in the air. And it'll be handled out in left field by Madeline Bender for out number 1. And that'll bring up Amelia Fox. Fox, again, just an 8th grader, hitting .456 on the year from the 2-hole. And she'll hit that one in the ground towards second. Great play at second, but she throws it away. Good job by the catcher backing up, and they're going to have a play at second, and they will throw Fox out at second. So the errant throw by Elise Amison, but a great job behind the plate. Will keep a runner off the base. That's Cam Carmichael doing a great job running up that baseline. Backing the throw up.
Number 42, Kay Norgard.
And that'll retire Fox, and that'll bring up third baseman Katie Norgard. And she'll take a changeup in for a called strike. Norgard, .457 on the year. She's hit 16 home runs, driven in 50. She's a senior. And the 0-1 to her. Swing and miss. So Norgard now behind in the count. 0-2. So the 0-2. It misses outside. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. This all-turf field here at Huntsville, you can see Norgard's just wearing her tennis shoes. No spikes. And she'll take outside, and the count is now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the 2-2 from Kaylee Cowan will miss downstairs, and Norgard has worked it to a full count. So the payoff pitch will miss downstairs, and Norgard falls behind 0-2 and battles back and works a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up center fielder Riley Kate Wolf. Wolf leading the team with a .489 batting average. She's got 5 home runs, 36 RBIs. I believe she is a UNA commit, so maybe seeing a lot of Riley Kate in the Shoals next spring. So after getting ahead 0-2 to Norgard, Cowan has now missed with 5 straight. That one's put in play, and that'll be a single through the left side of the infield. So a little 2-out rally now, first and second. And that'll bring up catcher Hatsumi Peterson. Peterson, just a sophomore. Again, another one hitting over 400. She's .420 on the year. 6 home runs, 35 RBIs. This Hartselle offense, AJ, we had them earlier against Muscle Shoals, and just when Muscle Shoals had cut it to a 1-run game, they turned around and hit 4 or 5 straight 2-run home runs, and a couple of them made it all the way across the road at Gatman Park And just the power and the skill that these hitters have is pretty amazing. So the 1-0 to Peterson is taken for a called strike on the outside corner. And a count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Cowan's 1-1 is hit up the middle. That'll be fielded. On the line drive by Amaya Duster at shortstop, and that'll take us to the end of the top half of the first. Hartselle leaves 2. No score. The Lady Panthers coming to bat. This is Alabama High School softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
This is the X Sports Network.
Stupid. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. The Lady Panthers coming up, they'll be led by shortstop number 19, Amaya Duster. She'll be followed by the pitcher, Kaylee Cowan. And they'll be facing Addison Chuddy on the mound for Hartselle. So Chuddy's first pitch to Duster is hit in the air towards center. Pretty deep. Riley Kate Wolf goes back, and she'll make the play right up against the fence. So 1 pitch, 1 out, but it was a loud out as Duster sends Wolf as far back as she could go. And that'll bring up your pitcher, Kaylee Cowan. So Addison Chuddy getting the start for Hartselle. Sophomore. And she'll face 8th grader Kaylee Cowan. First pitch will be downstairs for ball 1. Chuddy's thrown 22 innings so far this year. She's got a 5.32 ERA. This game was originally scheduled for yesterday, and I believe Huntsville had a award ceremony of some kind for the school, so they moved the game to today so those that were getting awards that are on the softball team could participate in that. But I do think that's going to, as I believe I heard both coaches say, they now have 3 or 4 games they're going to play in a row from now through Saturday. As Chuddy falls behind 3-0 to Cowan. Again, Huntsville will be on the road at Lawrence County, Alabama tomorrow. In Moulton, we'll have that one for you. Hartselle will play host to Ardmore. Again, these girls getting ready to wind down the regular season, looking forward to the playoffs. Chuddy's 3-1 is downstairs, and Cowan's on board with a 1-out walk. And that's going to bring up third baseman Sophie Spire. So 1 on now Only one out. And I believe we're probably going to have a pinch runner for the courtesy runner for the pitcher. And we'll see who our runner is. That's going to be number 11. That's Hannah Mays.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 11, Hannah Mays.
So Hannah Mays on to run for Cowan. And Sophie Spire. Again, an 8th grader. Back-to-back 8th graders hitting in the 2 and 3 spot. And she hammers that one to left. It will stay in the park right at the foul line. And it will be handled for out number 2. As Aubrey Mize takes care of that. And that will bring up Emma Harwood. So the first pitch to Harwood is hit straight up in the air, back behind us. And Chuddy ahead in the count now. No balls, 1 strike. That one missed downstairs. Nice play by Peterson behind the plate. And the count's even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Harwood, a 9th grader. So a lot of young talent here on this Huntsville squad. As that one misses, and Harwood ahead in the count. So Chuddy trying to work around a 1-out walk. And that one's hit up on the infield. Norgard calls from third. She'll make the play in the circle, and that'll be out number 3. So Huntsville will leave 1. We head to the top of the second. No score. Alabama High School softball right here on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
This is the X Sports Network.
Top of the second, no score between Hartselle and Huntsville. Kaylee Cowan back on the mound to start her second inning of work. She'll be greeted by first baseman Jesse Cheatham.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 21, Jay Chittum.
After Chittum will be the designated player L.C. Rayleigh, and then left fielder Aubrey Mize. Here in the top of the second, the first pitch to Cheatham is in for a called strike. So Cowan's 0-1 to Cheatham is hit foul. And quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. So Cowan's 0-2. And she'll call time off and step off the rubber. Go to the rosin bag, and Cheatham will step back in. The 0-2 will miss outside for ball one. So again, we'll be in Moulton tomorrow for Lawrence County and Huntsville. Next Tuesday, we will be in Muscle Shoals as the Florence Falcons and the Muscle Shoals Trojans face off. And then our final broadcast next Thursday, a week from tomorrow, at Madison Academy. So Madison County will be coming to Madison to take on the Mustangs of Madison Academy. And that'll do it for what I think has been a pretty successful year as the X Sports Network has come across the state line and tried to highlight some of the athletes that we have here in North Alabama. The 1-2 to Cheetah misses outside, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. First of many, we hope, as we try and improve on this and take some lessons that we've learned this year, and as we get ready to head into football season next year. I know AJ got to join us for a lot of football before Tennessee kind of took over his responsibility, so hopefully he'll be back with us for some football games this fall. With all the games that are played on Thursdays now, we should be able to get some good games on Thursday night and Friday nights and get around to North Alabama. So the payoff pitch to Cheatham is taken inside. So after a 0-2 count, Jessie Cheatham works a walk, and she'll be on first with nobody out, and that'll bring up the designated player, L.C. Rayleigh. So we'll see if the bunt's in play here. Try to get that runner into scoring position. And it is, and she will bunt it foul. As she's going to be called out. She made contact on the bunt out of the batter's box. So softball, the girls like to get that run and go when they're bunting or slap hitting, and
Now batting, number 18.
she was out of the box. So Aubrey Mize, the left fielder, now steps in with 1 out, and Cheatham on first. Spires seems to think she may be still bunting as she's in. As Mize will foul that one off down the first base line. And Cowan will be ahead now. No balls, 1 strike. Bailey Lawrence waits on deck. Strike on the outside corner. And again, Coram, Cowan ahead. 0-2. She's been this position twice. And Hartselle has been able to come back and work a walk. So we'll see if Mize can battle here. The 0-2 from Cowan. He swung on and missed. So after the leadoff walk, 2 quick outs, and Bailey Lawrence will step to the plate.
13, B. Lawrence.
So Cowan's first pitch to Lawrence is in the dirt. Nice stop behind the plate by Carmichael. Lawrence will square to bunt. She'll foul it straight back. And 1 ball, 1 strike now on the Hartselle right fielder. So the 1-1. Change up will miss downstairs. 2-1. Runner at first, 2 outs, top of the second, no score. Hartselle and Huntsville. The 2-1 is hit in the air to center. And that'll be handled by the center fielder, Jillian McClure, and that'll take us to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Hartselle and Huntsville. Alabama High School Softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
This is the X Sports Network.
No score. Bottom of the second inning. Maddie Bender, Elise Emerson, and Jillian McClure set to get things started for Huntsville. Addison Chuddy back on the mound for her second inning of work. And the first pitch is fouled off over by the Huntsville dugout. And Bender behind in the count now, no balls, 1 strike. One senior on this Huntsville roster. Yeah, AJ says they're all 8th graders. I don't know what their JV is made up of, 4th and 5th graders. But, man, what a future they may have. As that one will miss downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. 25-16 in Class 7A. Leading the region and doing it with a lot of 8th and 9th graders in some key spots. Bender just a sophomore, so. And she'll hit that one in the ground to short. KJ Prater will field it, throw over to Jesse Cheatham at first, and Bender is retired. And that'll bring up the second baseman.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 24, Elise Emerson.
Second baseman, Elise Emerson. So these two teams, I believe, have already met twice this year. And they've both been very close games. I think Hartselle has won both, but only by 1 run, both games. So Chuddy falls behind it. Emerson now 2-0. That would have missed high, so now 3-0. And Chuddy's going to have to do some work now with a 3-0 count. And that one will miss high, so a 1-out walk. And center fielder Jillian McClure.
Number 3, Jillian McClure.
So junior Jillian McClure, the starting center fielder, now hits with a runner at first and 1 out. And the first pitch from Chuddy is hit on the ground in Norgard. She'll bobble it, pick it up, and go to first. And retire McClure. So runner in scoring position now for Huntsville with 2 outs as the designated player, Miranda Moore, will step in with 2 outs. Way up in the front of the box. As she's set, Chetty will take the mound. And her first offering to Moore is in for a called strike. And the 0-1 to Moore misses high, ball 1. So Huntsville with a runner in scoring position here, bottom of the second. 2 outs, no score. The 1-1 from Chetty is fouled off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So the 1-2 to Moore is a changeup that stays high. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As that one's hit in the air, Norgard will call that from third, and she'll handle that one. So Huntsville leaves another one, this one in scoring position. We head to the third, no score. Alabama High School Softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
In 1947, a group of farmers in North Alabama started a bank because they believed a local bank investing in local people is the key to making a positive difference in the community. Locally owned and operated, Bank Independent is committed to investing in our local communities.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Top of the third, no score. Back to the top of the lineup for Hartselle. Shortstop KJ Prater set to lead off. She flew out to left field her first at bat. And she'll dig back in as Cowan will start her third inning of work and get ahead of Prater now. No balls, 1 strike. Cowan will step back off the back of the rubber, go back to the rosin bag, dry the sweat off the hands, and she's ready to go now. The 0-1 to Prater. Out again. So Prater been up twice. Flown out to left twice as Maddie Bender handles that one again. And Amelia Fox will reached on an error on a ground ball to second, but then got thrown out on a great play by Carmichael behind the plate back in the throw up. And she'll swing and miss at that one, and she's behind in the count. No balls, 1 strike. So Hartselle put 2 on in the first, left them stranded. Had a leadoff walk in the second, and Cheatham was left stranded. So the 0-1 to Fox is a changeup that'll catch the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. So the 0-2 to Fox. Misses high and outside. Fox will dig back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Cowan. And that's hit on the ground to first. And that'll get through. So Fox will reach on a single. And that will bring up third baseman Katie Norgard. So Norgard fell behind 0-2, but worked a walk back in the first inning. And Cowan's first delivery to Norgard is downstairs for ball 1. So runner at first, 1 out. As Norgard takes a called strike. Count even at 1 now. Amelia Fox, your runner at first. She had the second hit of the day for Hartselle. We're in the top of the third, no score. As that one will miss outside. And Norgard ahead in the count, 2-1. Norgard fouls that one straight back. And the count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the senior third baseman.
Brought to you by the Center for Hearing.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the third. Norgard will take that one high and full count now. So we'll see what Coach Anna Hanners does here. Does she put Fox in motion with a full count? Only 1 out. As Norgard stays alive, she'll see another 3-2 pitch. So another payoff pitch from Cowan to Norgard. It's fouled off again. So good battle here.
Foul ball brought to you by Buena Vista Mexican Cantina.
So Norgard will step back in for another 3-2 offering. And she'll put it in play back to the pitcher. She'll go to second, where she will get the lead runner. And 2 outs now, and Riley Kate Wolf will step to the plate. So good play by Cowan, getting the lead runner.
Now batting number 9, R.C. Wolf.
So Riley Kate Wolf singled her first time up through the left side of the infield, and she'll hit now with a runner on first and 2 outs. And the first pitch to her misses outside, ball 1. I love, AJ, how you can see the habits of the kids who have grown up playing on dirt, and they still do the same little thing when they're moving it around with their foot, even though it's turf. They've just had that habit of making sure their foot's locked in, or as Riley Kate Wolf will hammer that one, and it is way out of here. A 2-run home run by Riley Kate Wolf, and Hartselle grabs an early 2-0 lead. So the 6th home run for Wolf, RBIs 37 and 38, and that was an absolute no-doubter. This Hartselle lineup is so potent at any time anybody can take you deep. And that'll bring up the catcher, Hatsumi Peterson. She hit a long 2-run home run in our game we called against Muscle Shoals. And she'll hit that one to short. And that'll be an easy play for Duster, and that'll retire the side. But Hartselle puts 2 up on a 2-run home run by Riley Kate Wolf. We'll head to the bottom of third. Hartselle 2, Huntsville nothing. High school softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
When we knew that we needed a commercial space, we knew we wanted to keep all of our business with Bank Independent. Everything else had been so wonderful that we felt like there was no need to shop around.
This is the X Sports Network.
Reminder, today's game brought to you by Bank Independent, proudly serving our community since 1947. From personal banking to business solutions, Bank Independent is committed to helping North Alabama thrive. Bank Independent, built to serve, not to sell. Member FDIC. So right fielder Gray Clark, the number 9 hitter, will step in, and she'll take a called strike on the outside corner from Madison Chuddy, beginning her 3rd inning of work. So 2-0 Hartselle lead on 2-run home run in the top of that inning by center fielder Riley Kate Wolf. As Chuddy will miss Hine outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gray Clark. Leadoff hitter Amaya Duster waits on deck. So the 1-1 to Clark is downstairs for ball 2. So Gray Clark ready to face a 2-1 pitch from Chudney, and she'll hit that one foul out towards the parking lot over by the Huntsville High Gymnasium.
That foul ball brought to you by KB Construction and Acoustical LLC.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she'll hammer that one foul down the left field line to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes again. So great bat here by Gray Clark, the right fielder. Great facility here at Huntsville. We keep hearing the PA announcements about the concession stand here, and I was waiting on them to bring us something. I mean, the window's open. As Chuddy will miss outside. Talking about steak sandwiches and smoked barbecue nachos. AJ said it smells like a Buc-ee's. If it was a Buc-ee's, Sam would be here. So, leadoff hitter for this inning, Gray Clark, with a 3-2 count. from Addison Chuddy. And again, she'll foul it off. So great at bat by the number 9 hitter, Gray Clark, trying to get on base for the top of the order for Huntsville. So another payoff pitch. And she hammers that one foul down the third base line. So really good at bat by Gray Clark, making Chuddy work. So another payoff pitch. And she'll hammer that one into left field for a base hit. So great at bat by Gray Clark. And she'll come through with a leadoff single. First hit of the day for Huntsville. And she's on first with nobody out. And Amaya Duster, who sent Riley Kate Wolf to the warning track in center field, her first at bat. So leadoff runner on for the Panthers. So the first pitch to Duster is hit on the ground, and that'll get through the left side of the infield. Back-to-back singles by Huntsville, and they've got runners at first and second. And nobody out. And that'll bring up the pitcher back in the first inning. So back-to-back singles by Clark and Duster. And Huntsville's got something going here. 2 on, nobody out. And the first pitch to Cowan is taken high and outside for ball 1. The pressure just intensifies when you've got base runners on and trying to make that perfect pitch. And the 1-0 is a changeup in for a called strike. Sometimes when you get in a situation like this, may just say, I'm okay with giving up 1 run. Yeah, all right, yeah, kind of surprised that Cowan is not bunting here out of the 2 hole, but than we do, and she'll fly that one to Wolf in center. She'll come up throwing to Norgard, and that'll hold the runners where they are. So Cowan flies out to center for the first out.
Now batting for Huntsville, number 4, Sophie Spire.
And that'll bring up third baseman Sophie Spire. She flew out to left field her first time up. So Clark, your runner at second, she singled. Duster, your runner at first, she singled. And Spire will take a called strike on the inside corner. Chuddy's 0-1. It's hit on the ground to short. Prater will field it. She'll get the lead runner at third, so Clark is retired. And now 2 are out. So Duster, your runner now at second. Spire will take over at first. And that'll bring up first baseman Emma Harwood. She popped out to third base to Norgard back in the first inning. And the first pitch to her is in for a called strike. So Chuddy trying to get out of, limit the damage here. She led off with 2 singles. Now she's fought back and got a fly out to center and a fielder's choice, and she's 1 out away from getting out of the inning altogether. And there's another pop-up. That'll be handled by Norgard at third again. So great job by Chuddy working out of some trouble, and we head to the 4th. Hartselle 2, Huntsville nothing. It's high school softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Dear God, we thank you for the countless ways you bless us each day. For smiles you place along our path. For the peace we find in creation. Help us to live in a spirit of gratitude, to see your presence surrounding us, to embrace each moment with joy. As we connect with each other, may we rise above our differences and find the blessed community you intended. One full of support, empathy, and kindness. Dear God, we thank you for the opportunity to draw close to one another, to share hope, grace, and faith, to love unconditionally as you love us. Amen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Hartselle 2, Huntsville nothing. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Jessie Cheatham will lead off. She drew a walk to lead off the 2nd, but was left stranded at first. And the first pitch from Cowan is inside for ball 1. As Carmichael will call timeout and head out to have a talk with Cowan. And Cheatham will dig back in. Ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Cowan will even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. L.C. Rayleigh, the designated player, waits to hit next. She'll be followed by Aubrey Mize. A nice changeup from Cowan. And Cheatham buckled her knees a little bit and took it for a strike. And Cowan fights back and is now ahead in the count. And the 1-2 to Jessie Cheatham. Will miss high, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. The Panther dugout. And Cheatham will stay alive. Cheatham foul another 2-2 off. So great at bat here by Jessie Cheatham. So another 2-2 to Cheatham. Is fouled off right back behind us. And similar to Gray Clark's at bat, leading off the bottom of the 3rd for Huntsville, Jessie Cheatham battling here for Hartselle as she leads off the top of the 4th. That 2-2 is high, and a full count now on the Hartselle first baseman. Cowan's payoff pitch. It's fouled off. So Cheatham has fouled off about 6 two-strike offerings from Cowan. And she'll dig in with another payoff pitch. And that'll miss inside. So great at bat by Jessie Cheatham. And she'll be on board with her second walk of the game. And that'll bring up Elsie Rayleigh. She tried to bunt back in the second, but was out of the batter's box and was called out. So we'll see what she does here with Cheatham at first and nobody out. She squares the bunt again and bunts it up in the air. Great effort by Spire at third base, unable to come up with it, and Cowan will be ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike. So the 0-1 to Rayleigh. She does get the bunt down that time. They'll have 1 play at first. And Rayleigh will be retired on a sac bunt.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 18, A. Mize.
And that'll bring up Aubrey Miles with a runner at second and 1 out. First pitch to Miles is a ball inside. So the 1-0 to Mize is hammered back up the middle. That'll get over the head of Duster, and Jessie Cheatham will round third, and she'll be in to score. Mize is thrown out trying to go for second, but an RBI single by Aubrey Miles will drive in Jessie Cheatham, and Hartselle now leads 3-0. Great job of hitting the cutoff man for Huntsville. To get the out at second, but a line of the run on the board for Hartselle. They'll lead 3-0. That'll bring up Bailey Lawrence. And she'll take a called strike. Lawrence flew out to center. Her first at bat. And that one will hit her on the front arm, so with 2 outs, Hartselle will head back to the top of the order. And KJ Prater, she has flown out to left twice today.
Number 1, KJ Prater.
So Bailey Lawrence, your runner at first. As we've had a ball called on the pitcher. So now 1 ball on KJ Prater. As she'll hit that one down the first base line, but it'll go foul. I don't know how you feel, but I like if you've got a good speedy person in the 9 hole and they get on with 2 outs to maybe put them in motion. You've got your leadoff batter coming up the next inning if she does get thrown out. But I think if you trust them enough and they have enough speed, maybe put that runner in motion to try and get in scoring position for your leadoff hitter. And if she gets out, then your leadoff hitter is up to lead off the next inning. Yeah. As that one will miss outside. And Prater is ahead now 3-1. So after breezing through the lineup the first time, Cowan ran into a little bit of trouble here the second time. She gave up a 2-run home run to Riley Kate Wolf, and Aubrey Mize singled And now she's hit back-to-back batters as KJ Prater will head to first. Bailey Lawrence will head to second, and now 2 on and 2 out for Amelia Fox. She has reached on an error by second and singled through the right side of the infield.
Now batting, number 5, A. Fox.
So the first pitch to Fox. It gets behind the catcher, so runners will move up. And now second and third with 2 outs. And Amelia Fox now with an opportunity to drive a couple of runs in with a 2-out hit. And she'll hit that one in towards right, but that'll be handled by the right fielder. That was Gray Clark that came in to make that play, so Fox is retired, and that'll take us to the bottom of the fourth. Hartselle 3, Huntsville nothing. Alabama High School softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Residential and industrial plumbing needs. You can trust our trained and qualified service technicians for repair and installation, including repipes, gas line repair and installation, filter systems, drain cleaning, and camera inspection. There's plumbing, then there's Evers Plumbing. Professional, quick, efficient. Make your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Remember, today's game sponsored by Bank Independent, where supporting education is part of supporting our community. Bank Independent customers can receive a 20% scholarship to the University of North Alabama, a great way to make earning a degree more affordable. Visit bibank.com/scholarship for details. As Maddie Bender, leading off the fourth, will fly out to left, and 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Elise Amison. She walked her first time up and was left stranded at second back in the second inning. Huntsville has left 4 runners on base through the first 3 innings. As Chuddy's first pitch is hit in the air, it's going to get out of play as Peterson will give chase and Cheatham from first. But that'll be out of play, and a 0-1 count now on Elise Amison. Center fielder Jillian McClure waits on deck. As we're halfway through this and in the bottom of the fourth. Amison will foul that one off.
Foul ball brought to you by the Center for Hearing.
And it'll be out of play, and now an 0-2 count. So Chuddy's 0-2 count to Amison is hit on the ground past Norgard at third, and Amison will be on the board with a 1-out single. And Jillian McClure
Now batting for Huntsville
will step to the plate.
Jillian McClure.
She grounded out to Norgard at third her first time up. So Amison on base now twice with a walk and a single. Third hit of the day for Huntsville. As the first pitch to McClure misses downstairs for ball 1. As McClure will swing through the changeup from Chuddy, and the count's even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the 1-1 to McClure misses high, ball 2. As Peterson jumps up to handle that high one. As Huntsville looks to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing 3-0. She'll hammer that one back up the middle, and that'll get through for a single for Jillian McClure. And Huntsville now with runners on first and second. And the designated player, Miranda Moore, will step in. She popped out to Katie Norgard at third. Her first time up. So Chuddy's first pitch to Moore is hit into left field. That'll be handled in left field for out number 2. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Gray Clark.
Number 1, Gray Clark.
She had a great battle her first time up. Saw a lot of pitches. Singled on a full count. And she'll have a chance now with runners at first and second. And 2 outs. As that one will miss outside for ball 1. So the 1-0 to Clark is hit on the ground to KJ Prater. At short, she'll go the short route to third, and that'll end the inning. Huntsville leaves 2 more. Hartselle 3, Huntsville nothing. We head to the top of the 5th. High school softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been a phone call away.
Deal from Bowler. It's free furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing. So don't wait. Warm up to free furnace February, only from Bowler Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call us at 256-381-7195. Alabama HVAC license 91114.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. Working with Chandler was amazing. She's an absolute professional. She was always there to answer my questions, which I had a lot of. Just felt like I got taken care of from start to finish.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience.
Third baseman Katie Norgard set to lead off the top of the 5th. And before we do, I think Coach Whitney Deaver had a substitution, and we have a new catcher behind the plate. And I believe that is Natalie Hendrickson. I'm not sure. Don't have a 5 on the roster that I have, but I heard somebody call her Nat, and there's a Natalie Hendrickson. So I'm going to go with that's Natalie, and if it's not, I apologize. As Norgard will lead off, and that will miss outside for ball 1. Norgard has walked and reached on a fielder's choice. She scored on Riley Kate Wolf's 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Cowan misses ball 2, so Norgard ahead now. 2 balls, no strike. The 2-0 will miss outside, so 3-0 now. We'll see if she has the green light from Coach Anna Hanners. She leads the team with 16 home runs and 50 RBIs. So I would give her the green light. But I think she was taking, or maybe it just wasn't where she wanted it, and that's a called strike, and still in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. So the 3-1 to Norgard will miss downstairs. And she'll be on board with a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Riley Kate Wolf. She hit a absolute no-doubter over the center field wall back in the 3rd inning. She's also singled. And she'll take a changeup downstairs for ball 1. So Norgard's your runner at first. And that'll pitch outside for ball 2. So Wolf ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hartselle 3, Huntsville nothing. We're in the top of the 5th. In right center, and that'll be hindered by the right fielder, Gray Clark, for out number 1.
Now batting number 12, H. Peterson.
So that will bring up Hatsumi Peterson. She lined out to short and grounded out to short. So she'll be in the box now with 1 out, and Norgard the runner at first still. And that'll miss down and outside for ball 1. Two runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th for Hartselle. No runs across yet for Huntsville. As there's a strike on the outside corner to Peterson. Jessie Cheatham waits on deck. She's walked twice today. The 1-1. Maddie Bender there to make that catch.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 21, Jay Chittum.
And Jessie Cheatham, who has walked twice. So Cowan trying to work around a leadoff walk and leave Norgard standing at first. And the first pitch to Cheatham is a strike on the inside corner. So the 0-1 to Cheatham is hit on the ground. Unable to come up with it is Spear, and Cheatham will be on board with an infield single. Norgard will head to second now.
Batting number 2, L.C. Rayleigh.
And L.C. Rayleigh will be at the plate. She has been called out for being out of the box on a bunt and then had a sacrifice bunt her last time up. So she'll be at the bat now with 2 outs and 2 on. And that'll get past the catcher, and both runners will move up. And Rayleigh ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. So the 1-0 to Rayleigh is in for a called strike. And Cowan even the count's up at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And Rayleigh will hit that one in the air. McClure under it in center, and she'll handle it. So Cowan works out of a jam, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Hartselle 3, Huntsville nothing. Alabama High School softball right here on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Stone, it's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with Stone in North Alabama. It's what we know, it's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens, and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Green Hill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Top of the order, set to lead off the bottom of the 5th for Huntsville. They trail 3-0. Amaya Duster, Kaylee Cowan, and Sophie Spire. Duster singled her last time up. She's also sent Riley Kate Wolf to the wall in center field in the first inning. And she'll hammer that one right back up the middle. So Duster on board with a leadoff single. Wasted no time. First pitch she saw. She's hit the ball hard 3 times today, has Amaya Duster. And that'll bring up Cowan. She's walked and flown out to center. As that pitch will miss outside, and Cowan ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. So Chuddy's 1-0 to Cowan. Misses inside. And Cowan in the driver's seat now. 2 balls, no strikes. And tries to throw behind Duster at first, but she's back. And a 3-0 count to Cowan. That one's in for a called strike. as Cowan was taking, and she's still ahead now, 3-1. As Sophie Spire waits on deck. The 3-1 is hit on the ground to Norgard. She'll go over to first. High throw, but Cheatham comes down with it. And the first out of the inning, as Duster will head to second. And that'll bring up Spire. She's flown out to left and reached on the fielder's choice. As Huntsville now with a runner at second and one out. Chudney's first pitch to Spire is in for a called strike. So the 0-1. That one is hit to Norgard at third again, and she's going to have Duster in a rundown. And the ball's dropped at second, and Duster's going to be safe at third. And now Huntsville with runners at the corners with one out. And that'll bring up Emma Harwood. So Amaya Duster took a chance as the ball was grounded to Norgard at third. She threw back to second, but Fox dropped it. And Duster was safe at third. Spire on with another fielder's choice, and Huntsville now with them at the corners and only one out. As that'll be a ball low to Harwood. Chuddy's 1-0, misses high, ball two. You have to shake that off if you're Chuddy. You had worked your way back, you had got an out, you were ahead in the count, you got a ground ball to third base. Your defense lets you down a little bit, but you got to work back. As she'll pump that one in for a called strike, and it's 2-1 on Emma Harwood. So the infield back for Hartselle. They're willing to give up the run as that offering is high. And Harwood in the driver's seat, 3-1. Maddie Bender waits on deck. So Chuddy's 3-1 is hit in the air towards center, and that'll send Riley Kate Wolf back to the wall. And that one's out of here, a 3-run home run for Emma Harwood. And this game is tied 3-3. So just like that, we've got a tie game. On a 3-run home run by Emma Harwood. And Maddie Bender will step up. She's grounded to short and flown out to left.
Elise Anderson.
So we're through 5 2/3 And Huntsville has yet to strike out. They have been putting the ball in play, and it finally paid off on a 3-1 home run by Emma Harwood.
That foul ball brought to you by KV Construction and Acoustical LLC.
So the 0-1 to Emerson is outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-3 now, bottom of the 5th. Chuddy's gone the distance for Hartselle. Cowan's gone the distance from Huntsville. As that one misses high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Elise Amison. She'll hit that one in the air towards right, and it'll be caught there, and that's going to end the inning. But a 3-run home run by Emma Harwood has tied this thing up, and we'll head to the 6th, 3-3, Alabama High School softball on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too small, no job too big for Evers Construction and Plumbing. We specialize in all your commercial, residential, and industrial plumbing needs. You can trust our trained and qualified service technicians for repair and installation, including repipes, gas line repair and installation, filter systems, drain cleaning, and camera inspection. There's plumbing, then there's Evers Plumbing. Professional, quick, efficient. Make your appointment today.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Top of the 6th, Aubrey Mize, number 8 hitter, set to lead off. She struck out and then had an RBI single back in the 4th, was thrown out trying to take the extra base. And she'll foul that one right back at AJ and I. So new ball game now, 3-3, as Kaylee Cowan gets ready to start her 6th inning of work. 8-9-1 due up for Hartselle. The 0-1 to Mize is a changeup in for a called strike. So 0-2. Bailey Lawrence waits on deck. Cowan's 0-2. Will miss outside, ball 1. We talked earlier about Huntsville has not struck out, had a batter strike out. Hartselle's only had 2, and 1 was when they stepped out of the batter's box and made contact. So, and I just jinxed. She's called out looking for out number 1, and that'll bring Bailey Lawrence to the plate.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 13, B.
Howen middle, so Lawrence on board with a one-out single. Nice piece of hitting by Bailey Lawrence. She sent that one right back where it came from.
Number 1, KJ Prater.
And KJ Prater will climb in for the fourth time. She's flown out to left twice and been hit by a pitch. So the first pitch to Prater is downstairs for ball one. The 1-0 to Prater is hit on the ground to first. That'll be. Will take the out at first.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 5, A. Fox.
Lawrence will move up to second, and Amelia Fox will step in. Excuse me, 1 for 3. It's her fourth at bat. She's 1 for 3. She's got a single back in the third inning. She's also reached on an error and flown out to right. And she'll take that changeup downstairs for ball one. So Lawrence, your runner at second. The 1-0 to Fox is outside for ball two. Fox leads this Hartselle offense with 2-out RBI on the year, 13. And make that 14 and put the Tigers back up on top 4-3. 2-0 now. She'll foul that one straight back. And Cowan's 2-1 to Amelia Fox. Is a changeup swung on and missed. It'll bounce out of the glove of the catcher, and Lawrence will move up to third. But a 2-2 count now on Amelia Fox. With a runner at third and 2 outs. Katie Norgard waits on deck. The 2-2 to Fox is stroked out towards right field, gets over the head of Gray, and Fox will head into third with a triple. So make that 14 2-out RBIs for Amelia Fox as she drives one over Gray Clark's head in right field. And Bailey Lawrence will come in to score. And Katie Norgard will hit now with the runner at third and 2 outs. And she hammers that one to center field, and that is going to clear the fence. So just like that, Hartselle gets all 3 runs back as Katie Norgard goes deep. For the 17th time this year, 17 home runs for Katie Norgard. And that'll bring up Riley Kate Wolf.
Now batting, number 9, R.C. Wolf.
That's the 3rd home run today. None of them have gone as far as the first one that Riley Kate Wolf hit back in the 3rd. She's also singled and flown out to right. So what good teams do, AJ, when you give up some runs, you answer right back. And it's now 1-1 strike on Riley Kate Wolf. That one will miss outside, and Wolf is ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. So 3 hits in the inning, a single, a triple, and a home run, and Hartselle's gone back up by 3, now 6-3. As that one will miss just on the inside quarter, push Wolf back, and she's ahead in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike, with Hatsumi Peterson waiting to hit next. And Wolf will have a 2-out walk. And Peterson will step up to the plate. She's 0 for 4. Hit the ball hard every time. She's lined to short, grounded hard to short, and then lined to left. So the first pitch to Peterson is a changeup in for a called strike. We have gotten some reprieve by this one big cloud that has just sat right over the sunshine and got AJ and I out of the sun for a little while. As Cowan will paint the outside corner, and she's quickly ahead of Peterson. No balls, 2 strikes. Wolf, your runner at first, 2 outs. That one will miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Hartselle catcher. The 1-2 to Peterson. Change up, that'll miss outside. 2-2 now. So Cowan's 2-2 to Peterson is fouled off the end of the bat, and she'll stay alive now. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6-3. Hartselle leads. They put up 3 here in the inning to take the lead back. We're in the top of the 6th. As Peterson will go with the pitch and serve a single into right. Riley Kate Wolf heads for throw. Strong throw, but it's off the mark. And we'll have runners at second and third now with 2 outs for Jesse Cheatham. Cheatham's 1 for 1. She's walked twice, scored, and singled. And we'll have a pinch runner for Peterson, courtesy runner for Peterson at second. And that will be number 17, who's not on the roster I have, so I'm not sure who that will be, but we'll find out.
Number 21, Jay Cheatham.
So Jesse Cheatham now steps in with an opportunity to add to this 6-3 lead. She's got runners on second and third, 2 outs. First pitch from Cowan is outside for ball 1.
Courtesy runner for Hartselle, number 17, S. LeCompte.
So the 1-0 to Cheatham is outside for ball 2. So Cowan's 2-0 to Cheatham is downstairs for ball 3. And we'll see if Cheatham is taking or if maybe she has the green light 3-0. Believe she was taking, and that's a called strike, so 3-1 now. As Cowan will get the call on the inside corner, and it's a full count now to Jesse Cheatham. So the payoff pitch from Cowan is fouled off. And Cheatham stays alive.
Foul ball brought to you by Jerry Minor Cleaning and Restoration.
So another payoff pitch. Cheatham will hammer that one foul just down the third baseline. She battled back in the 4th inning when she was leading off the inning and had a long at bat and ended up drawing a walk. Came around to score on Aubrey Mize's single. So several good at bats today for Jessie Cheatham with a couple of walks and a single. So another 3-2 to her. And that'll miss outside for ball 4. And the 9th batter of the inning will come to the plate, and that'll be L.C. Rayleigh.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 2, L.C. Rayleigh.
She struck out, flied to center, and also had a sac bunt. So she'll hit with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And take a strike on the first pitch from Cowan. It'll be handled by Harwood, and that'll end the top of the 6th, but Hartselle puts up 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 6-3. It's Alabama High School Softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
But we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story and Lee Furniture.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Jillian McClure set to lead off the bottom of the 6th, and she'll face a new pitcher for Hartselle as Abigail Kubicka, 8th grader, takes over. She comes in leading the Tigers with 71 innings pitched this year with a 2.36 ERA. And she'll miss with the first one downstairs for ball 1. She's 11-1 on the season with 1 save for Kubicka. as McClure has singled and grounded to third. Big swing and miss there. And 1 ball, 1 strike on the center fielder. 7, 8, 9 due up for Huntsville with McClure, Moore, and Clark. And she'll foul that one off over to the right.
By KB Construction and Acoustical LLC.
And 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That one fouled off again.
That foul ball brought to you by Jenny Yeager Realty LLC.
So another 1-2 to Jillian McClure. So she'll stay alive again. So good battle here between McClure and Kubica. Chody went 5 innings. She gave up 3 runs, all 3 on that Emma Harwood home run. As McClure will hit that one to center, but Riley Kate Wolf will make a running catch, and that'll retire McClure.
Now batting for Huntsville, number 23, Miranda Moore.
So Miranda Moore will step to the plate. She's popped out to third and flown out to left. So the first pitch to Moore. Misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0's in for a called strike, and the count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike to Miranda Moore. Gray Clark waits on deck. The 1-1 misses down and in, and 2 balls, 1 strike. So Kubica's 2-1 to Moore. Swung on a miss. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kubica's 2-2. It's hit on the ground to Norgard. She'll backhand it, throw to Cheatham at first. And Moore is retired for the second out. And that'll bring up Gray Clark. She has singled and reached on a fielder's choice.
Now batting for Huntsville, number 1, Gray Clark.
Waiting on deck, leadoff hitter Amaya Duster, who is 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles and a shot to center that sent Riley Kate Wolf up against the wall. So Abigail Kubica in relief of Addison Chuddy, who went 5 innings in line for the win. If Hartselle can hold on to this 6-3 lead, as Clark swings and misses at the first one. Kabika's 0-1 to Gray Clark. Is hit on the ground to Cheatham at first. And she'll field that one, tag the base. And we have our first 1-2-3 inning of the day. We head to the 7th. Hartselle 6, Huntsville 3, Alabama High School softball on the X Sports Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
I had somebody that was a phone call away or even a text message away that if I was having trouble with the equipment or just didn't understand how to do something, they were here. They were at my business.
This is the X Sports Network.
Now batting for Hartselle, number 18, A. Mize.
So Aubrey Mize set to lead off as Miranda Moore, who has been the designated player, she is now in behind the plate, and she will catch this 7th inning. And Mize will lead off. She's got a pair of strikeouts, but also an RBI single. She'll hit that one in the air out towards left. A nice attempt by Maddie Bender, but she can't come up with it. It's in foul territory, and that'll be a long strike on Aubrey Mize. Cowan's still out there for Huntsville. She's gone the distance. The 0-1 to Mize is hit on the ground towards first. And Harwood will handle that. And have a 3 unassisted put out for out number 1, and that'll bring up Bailey Lawrence. She's flown out to center, been hit by a pitch, and singled. That last inning came around to score on the triple by Amelia Fox. She'll square the bunt and take high for ball 1. KJ Prater waits on deck. So the 1-0 to Lawrence is an off-speed pitch in for a called strike. So 1-1 the count now on Lawrence. There's a called strike on the outside corner, and Cowan ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the 1-2 to Bailey Lawrence is hammered towards center, but Jillian McClure is right there. And she records the second out, and that'll bring up shortstop KJ Prater. Prater 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch. I'd wonder how many times this year that the leadoff hitter for Hartselle, KJ Prater, has gone hitless in a game. She'll take a changeup for a called strike. Miss outside for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Prater is blooped into left field, and that'll get down. So it'll get past Bender in left, too. So Prater will have a single. She'll advance to second on the air, and that'll bring up Amelia Fox, who tripled in a run her last time up.
Now batting number 5, A. Fox.
So Prater does not go hitless from that leadoff spot. And Amelia Fox will be up. She'll foul that one off. She's 2 for 4 on the day with a single, a triple, and fly out to right. And she reached on an error back in the first inning. So 2 for 4 on the day for Amelia Fox with an RBI. That one will be out of play over the Panther dugout.
That foul ball brought to you by Buena Vista Mexican Cantina.
And Cowan ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strike on the Hartselle second baseman. Katie Norgard waits on deck. Cowan surely wants to end it right here and not have to face Norgard again. As that one will be low and outside for ball one. So Cowan's 1-2 to Fox. Is hit on the ground to first. Almost caught a bird, but Harwood stays with it, and Fox is retired. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Hartselle 6, Huntsville 3. Huntsville down to their last 3 outs. Alabama High School softball right here on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
Hi, Shoals. Cold weather outside means it's time for a hot deal from Bowler. It's free furnace February, and it's our best offer of the entire year. Through February, when you buy any qualifying system, we'll throw in the furnace or heat pump air handler free, including our top brands you know and trust. To sweeten the deal, we also have special financing. So don't wait. Warm up to free furnace February. Only
Bottom of the 7th, Amaya Duster set to lead off. Single in the 3rd, single in the 5th for the Panthers shortstop. Kayla Cowan waits on deck, and then Sophie Spear facing Abigail Kubica, who's on for her 2nd inning after replacing Addison Chuddy. And Kubica will miss outside for ball one. The 1-0 to Duster. Check swing, called a strike by the umpire behind the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Duster, miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So if you're Kubica here, you want to make them earn it. Leading by 3. Make them earn their way on base. No freebies. So the 2-1 to Duster. Misses outside, ball 3. So Kubicka toes the rubber. She's ready for the 3-1. Walk. And that'll bring up Kaylee Cowan. Cowan's walked, flown to center, and grounded out to Norgard at third. Sophie Spire waits on deck. As Kubicka misses downstead, she'll fall behind 1-0 on Cowan. Potential tying run in the on-deck circle for Huntsville. No outs here in the 7th. There's a strike from Kubicka. The 1-1 is a single into left field. So the tying run will come to the plate as Cowan singles. And Huntsville has the first 2 on in the 7th. And now to bring up Sophie Spire. So Spire 0 for 3 on the day. She's got a couple of fielder's choices. She's also flown out to left. But she represents the tying run with Emma Harwood, the go-ahead run on deck. The winning run, it would be. So the first pitch from Kubicka is hitting the hole to second. It'll be fielded by Fox. So that'll move up both runners to second and third, but the first out recorded. And that'll bring up Emma Harwood, who hit a 3-run home run off Addison Chuddy her last time up. So she now represents the tying run in the batter's box with 1 out. And we're going to have a umpire discussion. And if you come back here, I'll just hand him my headset and let him explain what the call was. So Emma Harwood. AJ was bringing up that could have been a question there on was that interference on Amelia Fox trying to field the ball. And if so, that probably would have put runners back where they were instead of at second and third. As Kubicka will miss outside. Either way, those 2 runs at second and third don't mean a whole lot. The key run for both teams is in the batter's box, and that in the form of Emma Harwood. She'll take a great cut on that one and foul it straight back. And the count will be even at 1 ball, 1 strike on the Huntsville first baseman. Maddie Bender waits on deck. The 1-1. Again, fouled off. Great cut by Harwood. She is right on top of it. But now behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 6-3, Hartselle leads. So the 1-2 is fouled off towards the Hartselle dugout, and that'll actually get in the dugout. And we'll come back and do another 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Emma Harwood. And the 1-2 to her. Pitch by Kubicka right on the outside corner. And that'll be the second strikeout, and it'll be left up to left fielder Maddie Bender. First strikeout of the day for Huntsville. So great job by the Lady Panthers on putting it in play, making the defense for Hartselle work. Bender has grounded out to short, flown out to left, and then lined out to second her last time up. And that'll be a strike on the inside corner from Kubicka, and she's ahead in the count 0-1. So Kubicka's 0-1 is hit on the ground to KJ Prater at short. She'll knock it down, go to first. She won't be in time, so Bender's on with an infield single, and that'll drive in Duster, and it's 6-4 with the tying run now at first base and the winning run in the box in the form of Elise Amison. She has walked, singled, and flown out to right. So Bender keeps this one alive with an infield single. It's now 6-4. Line drive to Jesse Cheatham at first will end this one. Great play by Cheatham at first. And that'll do it from here at Huntsville. As we hold on a minute before there's a discussion. Before they shake hands and we call this one over. But that will be it. Your final score from Huntsville. Hartselle 6. Huntsville 4. Just a reminder, we will be on the air again tomorrow as this same Huntsville Lady Panthers team will head to Moulton to take on the Lawrence County Red Devils in what should be another really good game. So for the producer, AJ Good, it's been Ashley Balch. You've been watching high school softball on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. We'll see you tomorrow.
This